We're back in the room once again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Caiman Show. Now, my guest today, 15 minutes late, might I add, but he had some technical issues, so we're going to allow it. Anyway, I didn't turn up for him last time, so I guess we're 1-1. He is a boxer. He is a published author. He is a metal detector. He is a ghost guy. He is a pedo hunter, hunting down them stinking dirty bastards. He is a wrestler trained by the best, I'm told. He is a nightclub bouncer, stroke doorman. He is a local historian. He is my friend and brother. He is your friend and brother. Give it up for the one-man riot, Thomas Bassey. How are you, sir? Welcome at last. Did I miss anything out?
No, I think you pretty much summed all that up pretty good. Like,
brilliant stuff. Brilliant. Excellent.
Element introduction, in fairness.
yeah. I do I pride myself on my introductions, I'll be honest. This this is what I've come to be known as. It's part of the package, you know, the introductions. So cheers for coming on anyway. Good to see you. Few issues in getting here today, but we got there eventually between us.
We got there in the end, and but someone did turn up Friday, like you said, but
yeah, we won't mention any names, will we? You know, we won't mention any names. No. But someone didn't turn up Friday. But I'm here today, so it's all good. All good. How have you been? So I want to talk about your book a bit, right? Yeah, you got a copy there now? Got a copy there to show us? No, you have not. No, you have not. All right.
I had my 4 books ready with me Friday. So I said I put them in a carrier bag, and I forgot them this morning. But anyone can go on Amazon or Google, type my name in, type the names of the books. The Governor Through the Eyes of Others, The Governor Revealed, all about Lenny McLean, The Governor and Me, about John the Neck Uchin, and Total Respect, which we'll talk about today, which is by Anthony Thomas, myself, and which is still doing well. It's 18 months it's been out now. We're still back for the #1 spot on Amazon. If anyone wants to check it out, you get it pretty cheap on a Kindle, and we still bring in money in 18 months later.
That's awesome.
Doing good, like.
Wicked. So it's still back and forth #1 in that section in Amazon, yeah? In the martial arts section.
But when we try to get a publisher, basically we got told that no one wants to hear about a Welsh man from Wales bouncing stories. So me and Lee were at the end, the book author, who I wrote the Lenny McLean books with.
I've got one of them books in the other room there as well at the moment. It's on loan from the library. I got it, if you remember, just before lockdown. Yeah. And I'm going to have one hell of a fine. But it's there in the living room.
Look at it back, they're making me lose book sales. These libraries.
Yeah, well, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? You're losing sales, but you're gaining recognition. People might not have seen the book, if they didn't go to the library. So you take it one or two ways, isn't it? But
I'm only joking. I've never been in it for the money. Like I said, Lenny McLean site I run for 23 years. I wrote books for them, I made a few bob, but just with the traveling I done on the first book, I probably lost money. And going back to Total Respect, though, like I said, we didn't try many book off publishers. So we said, right, fuck it, let's prove them all wrong. Let's release it ourselves. And it was a bit of a success story in a way, you know what I mean? Because we published it ourselves, sold 1,000 copies of Murphy. Like yourselves, come to the book signings and all that. And so once we'd done the Murphy market, we thought, right, we'll release on Amazon. Got nothing to lose. And then next thing you know, I don't know how, we just put it on Amazon. I don't know if it's because we'd had other books out and our names. They put us in all new releases. And within a week or two, we was #1.
Wow.
In the martial arts section, obviously, but it doesn't matter. It's #1. I mean,
that's still #1. There's still a shed load of books, no doubt, in that martial arts section that you have pipped to the top spot. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's incredible and definitely something to be proud of.
When you go on there and you're looking at, and first of all, he's like number 30, and he was watching it creep up the charts, #7. I thought, fuck it, I'm up against Bruce Lee here. Bruce Lee's #1. Michael Bisping, UFC's fighter's #2. And I thought, there's no way I'm going to get... And then next thing you know, I'm #1, and they're #2. And I thought,
awesome.
And I mean, we was well happy with it. Like, and like I
Yeah.
said, we're still bringing royalties in 18 months later. But the major part for that as well, Wales Online picked the story up. They wanted the story. And then they done an amazing article online. Then the Wales on Sunday, like the biggest newspaper in Wales. And
Yeah, that's the big one, that, isn't it?
And I had a big, massive 2-page spread, pictures. And then because the Wales Online article put it on, I was in the local Murph Express. All the nationals picked it up. So I was in every, you know, instead of Wales Online, you'll have like Manchester Online, you know, Scotland Online. So
Yeah.
basically, that man's sales on the books just went sky high, and it proves it does work. Like, so,
Definitely.
but like I said, I always check it now and again. It's a year and a half later, and like I said, I popped there 2 weeks ago. It was back #1. So
Brilliant stuff. That's awesome. Brilliant, amazing. So let's talk about the book and where the ideas came from for the book. When did you start writing it, and when did you decide that what you were actually writing was going to be a book? You know, because I think we spoke before, and you said you just used to write everything down and like diarize everything and just jot it down as you went along. When did it become the seeds of a book then in your mind, or was that always the case?
Well, basically, I started 24, 5 years ago, and there was no internet, there was no computers, there was nothing in them days. And somebody was telling me in my head, to write. When I was going home, I started in a Bellevue, and I had all these stories, and then I'd get home and I jot them down on A4 paper. And I done this for like, you know, for a couple of years. And why? There must have been something there. I thought in the future, I mean, I'll get a book out. But at the time, I mean, I was just writing them all down, keeping them like a bit of a diary, really. And from there, then, it's like I'd have like 40 sheets of A4 paper after a few years. And then the computers come out, obviously. I think it was about 23 years ago I started the website. So my brother Stephen had a computer, I didn't even have one. So and then in the end, then I went and bought a laptop, started writing the stories down from the A4 paper. And basically, I mean, I had like 45,000 words.
Wow.
But like, and then.
So what do you need for it to be a book, would you say? How many words do you need for it to be a book?
About 70, 80,000. But like I said, how you can get someone's life story into 80,000, you can't. You know yourself. What you mean? You could probably do 80,000 a year of your life. You know what I mean? But like I said, how I got into the book, and I said I was writing it all down, and I had about 45,000 words saved on a computer in a file or whatever. And then when I was writing my second Lenny McLean book with Lee Wortley, we were in contact nearly every day. And on a Sunday morning, I'd be working the clubs and the pubs. I was still fighting and saying stories. So he'd say to me, "How'd it go last night?" And I'd be telling him, fuck, I got rammed this man out there last night. He'd done something, and I was fighting. And he said to me, he said, "Fucking hell," he said, "you want to write your own book?" He said, "The stories you got." And I went, "Nah, I don't know." I said, I have got 45,000 words saved. I mean, and when I read back them stories, honest to God, I don't know if it's because I've had so many fucking knocks. I would never remember that half of them.
Yeah. No, that's
but
it.
When I
You
back then, I was like, fucking hell, I remember that now. I remember, I mean, so, and the stuff I probably forgot. You could probably write another 3 books. Like, but so Lee gave up the idea then. He said, "Right, let's get a book going," he said. So it just went from there then. I started thinking back about all the other stories, all the new ones, and just jotting it all down.
So with all them ideas in the mix, then how long did it take you to go from the decision of, right, I'm writing a book, to physically holding that book in your hand saying, right, my book's for sale now? How long was that process?
2017, like I said, we was writing the Lenny McLean book. So we was working on that. And we wrapped that book up then, and we started on another one. But then he said, "Look, let's concentrate on a new book as well." So we started about 2018, and he went flat out. And what he done, he didn't say nothing. So I'd given him all my words, and I had about 110,000 words, what I'd written, all the stories. And I was like basically up to present day. And I gave it to him, and he didn't say a word. And then 2 months later, it was like a bit of a surprise. He said, "Oh, I've done your book." And I'm like, "What?" He said, "I've got it fucking ready." He said, "We look for a publisher." But like I said, I went last year then, or 2 years ago, I went to, so we had a book agent for our other books as well. So Lee had contacted him, and it was a couple of days before I went to WrestleMania in America, 35. And then I was speaking to Lee, he rang me from, I was in New York, he rang me, and he was going to tell me, he said, oh, look, I got bad news, our book agent don't want to know. He said, no one's going to want to write a book. So I said, oh, right. So I thought about it for a couple of days, a bit depressed. I thought, right, no one wants to know. And then so I had a bit of cash. I said, Lee, what if we release ourselves, get a book company and do it and all that? I just went from there, basically. It took about another half year, and we got it ready for Christmas, and just went amazing, man.
Awesome stuff.
A year and a half ago.
Awesome. Do you know off the top of your head how many copies you've sold approximately?
Like I said, we sold 1,000 on paperback in Merthyr, and then with Amazon, they don't give you exact figures because you signed into this agreement. You get so much percentage, shit percentage. Yeah. But like I said, because we done Merthyr, we still went with them, right? You know what I mean? So, and because it's under like a Kindle Unlimited, they give you certain shares. So we actually don't know how many books are sold. Right, but we're still bringing in royalties every month for 18 months. So, and like I said, we had a royalty this week, still pretty good again. So it must be doing pretty good, like. But we are going to find out soon exactly how many copies I've gone, like. But I'd like to think 5,000-10,000 copies easy, because we've had royalties for a year and a half, like.
Yeah, awesome stuff. Wicked. So well, you know, may they continue. You know, may they keep coming in. But if it's still getting, yeah, that's it. If it's still getting to number one, obviously you're going to have them royalties. So let's talk about some of the stories in the book. Then I read it all, right. I've read through it as well, and some of the stories, some people who are named in there, I know. Some people who are not named in there, I think I know. Do you know what I mean? Like there's certain people, I don't know, there's one story who were being bullied many years ago by a local bully. I think I can name that person. I obviously won't, but I believe I can. Perhaps I'll talk to you off air after. Did you purposely, you know, not name certain people?
Well, I didn't name no one because I wouldn't do that. I mean, it's,
yeah. No, I know. That's what I mean. Is did you just leave out the negative?
You know him because I was bothering you at the time, and we was wrestling, and we was doing this. He was in the pubs, so you knew when I got run over by a car. You knew when I got stabbed, probably, and you knew when I got bottled, and I smashed him up and done this and that. But, like I said, due to legal reasons.
Yeah, that's it. No, that's what I was thinking. You know. Because some of them now, some of those people you speak to in that now, though, you know, as well. It's funny how it turns out, isn't it? Some of those people who've done some of those things to you and all that, I just wondered, well, they probably, if I was going to say, if you'd approached them and asked if you could mention them in the book and all that, you know, obviously you mentioned yours truly in there a couple of times. But yeah, I'm guessing for legal implications, and probably for reasons of pride, they probably wouldn't want to be mentioned in the book.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, most of them had the pair of fucking balls to come back, apologize, and shake my hand, you know what I mean? And although, I'll tell you a quick story, I was in a cafe last week with the missus. Yeah. And one of the men I mentioned knocking out, and he went onto a ballad outside the pub, and Corner Warren, I done a big woo! When I knocked him out, and he was a fucking big bully, right? He was in a cafe last week, and I spoke to him for the last 5 years after it all happened, or 10 years. And he was in a cafe last week, and he ignored me. So I said to him, "Missus, see him there." I said, "Last I fucking went in a book." I said, "But he wouldn't look at me." But I don't give a fuck anyway, you know what I mean?
No. But why not? Do you think he's read the book, or someone's pointed out to him that this isn't in the book, and that's why, perhaps, or?
100%, yeah. I know his sister's bought a book, his nephews bought a book off me, and they showed him it. So I'm guessing it's that. But like you said, it's down to him, innit?
Yeah, well, you know, true story, but you're not naming names, either of you. So if you're not naming names, you know, there's nothing to be said of it, really, is there? You know?
Yeah. But going back, you said when I got run over by a car, the doorman, I was like, one of the, you know what I mean, people I looked up to in Merthyr. He was like known as one of the hardest men in Merthyr. He was a good friend of mine. Our girlfriends at the time were best friends. And all it was, because there was a big fight in the club, and we put all these people out, and his girlfriend got hit. He was on a piss. He was out his head on drugs in a different place. And the bouncer I was working with, Pricey, the girl had gone on, his girlfriend had gone on to him and said, oh, you could have stopped that happening before it went off, like, innit? And she got it over, right? He was full of adrenaline. He said, do me a favour, fuck off, love. So she's gone and phoned him. He's out of his head with a couple of other boys, local letters, and they've come down in a car, fucking seen red, and just says, we're on a Vulcan door. He's come down the street. All I heard is a screech and fucking bang. He hit this fucking head on. I hit the wall, smashed my knees. He'd gone down, the other bouncer, and then, but he was clever. He reversed it. That's right. I had a can of Coke on the window. So I thought, my knees went back, but adrenaline, you don't think about pain. My head went, I grabbed the can of Coke, threw it at the front of his window, and then I just tried to smash my fucking hand through his window of the car to get it out.
Well, the windscreen.
This is a fucking mate of mine, okay?
Jeez.
And, but he was clever. He reversed, because he come in at that angle to the pub. If he'd stayed there, he would have done jail for 10, 20 fucking years, attempted murder. But he reversed out, straighten it up, pull in the label, and come out and had a run at me. But being a boxer and, you know, and fucking knew out my angles, I mean, I not without bragging or anything like that, because I haven't got an ego, I smashed fucking him. And he was trying to fucking thing. I was hitting him. It was blood, he was getting pulled apart, people jumping on my back, I was throwing them off. He kept coming at me. Even if he's still coming at me now, right? You want to stop him. He's bleeding fucking everywhere. I was just hitting him, beating him. In the end, they pulled him into the next pub, and that was it. So, next thing you know, 5 minutes later, I'm like, he's checking on Wayne. Is he all right? He's all right. His legs are gone. And I feel warm on my legs. So I went to the toilet, and both my legs are split open, and I had blood coming down both of them. I didn't even feel it when it happened.
Yeah, you don't, adrenaline, like you said, adrenaline's there, you don't feel it, you know?
Brilliant tool. But so anyway, come the end of the night, no one was about. Went home to my missus, and I said, look, I'm staying up all night. She said, he won't come here. I said, I'm staying up all fucking night. You can have it if he wants. She cleaned my legs up, you know, fucking put bandages on them or whatever, and didn't hear no more of it. Following Sunday, 20 of them gone past. He was up the back. I could see him come in like that. He walked straight up me, put his hand out. He went, I'm fucking sorry, he said. I mean, and we shook hands. He said, I was off my head on drugs. I seen red. I said, well, you know us. I mean, we're not going to turn a fight down or leave a fight go. I mean, and so basically we shook hands, and he was all right ever since.
How was that like?
A year later, he apologized to me. He said, you saved me going to jail. I said, well, look, we're not ones to, you know, go grass swept.
Yeah.
And we shook hands, that was it. But whoever see him now, he says, all right. So, like I said, I didn't name him. Everyone in my town knows who he is. And whether he's read the book, I don't know. I don't really give a fuck, like, but...
Onwards and upwards now, innit? What's done is done. Past is past, like, you know? Good stuff. So, yeah, a few other stories in the book, and there's bits and pieces. You obviously talk about breaking into wrestling and that as well. So, you know, we get a mention in there. So how was that for you then, the wrestling? How was the transition for you from boxing to wrestling? First of all, obviously, the only thing in common, really, the boxing's got in wrestling is two people are against one another and you're both in a ring. Other than that, it's a completely different world. How did you find pulling punches, basically, for a start?
Well, basically, I always wanted to be a wrestler. And from a fucking young age, I seen it in Merthyr and used to watch Sky, all that. But same as everyone, probably. And I always wanted to be a wrestler. But then I started off rugby, done the 10 years in rugby. Then I finished that. I started boxing at the same time, because I always wanted to be a boxer as well. But the most I wanted to be was a wrestler. So I done 7 years boxing, done well in that. And then I had my last fight in boxing. I thought, that's it. I was fighting a big 6'7" black man from Cardiff. Nearly knocked my fucking head off. Did like Andrew Oscar. And I thought, that's it. I was up to about 19 stone. I was overweight, untrained. That was it. I had my break. And then I started, Warren was nagging me Tommy Dean, as you know. he was nagging me because he was a ticket flyer and he talked about wrestling every week. And then he said, basically, are we going to start? And I kept putting him off and putting him off. I asked my brother, and he was like, yeah, we'll go. And then, how do I get over the question? And then, so we was putting it off. And then I seen a newspaper article in the paper. There's a photo of yourself for the belt, holding a belt.
Ah, yeah.
Being the fucking big hard doorman, rugby boxer, whatever you want to call it. And I was thinking, I've always wanted to be a wrestler. I can fucking beat him. I remember kicking him at the Bellevue.
Back in the day, yeah, you did.
And when he was like a punk rock, but I thought, I'd chucked him out. And I thought,
you have chucked me out, yeah.
And I thought, I can beat him. I'm bigger than him. I'm a boxer. But not knowing nothing about fucking the ins and outs, right? Which was the eye opener in the end. But like I said, Warren kept nagging me in. And then my father passed away of cancer. And we went to the funeral. And we was in the funeral, me and Sugar. And we went I said, right, are we going to fucking do this now? And he said, let's get our head on. Let's fucking sort this out. And so we phoned Warren up. Warren had seen you. And the first time I ever met you, I remember him in the Bellevue. I may have talked to you, I don't know. I'm sure I remember throwing you out. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm sure you have. I'm
sure it was.
Back in the day, I got thrown out the most of the pubs in Merthyr, so it's pretty much a guarantee.
But anyway, so Warren was not going to go. I remember I went to a WWE show. Now, I don't know if you remember this. We go backstage and we, like a fucking marks, trying to see the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Warren's boy Ben, his name or something, and I can't remember. We was round the back, and then Warren was talking to you. I don't know what it was. Like me and him, we see each other, but didn't know where each other. Like
yeah.
And then so Warren said, "Sure, come here." He said, "Come we came up here," and I spoke to you, loveliest person I ever met. Shook your hand. He said, "Right, when you come in," and I think we was there fucking 3 days later.
Yeah, the following Sunday, I think we booked the combat room, didn't we?
Yeah. No, we were in Cardiff first.
Oh, did we? Yeah, was that right?
Yeah, you asked us to come to Cardiff. We done the combat room a bit later because
I was doing what was the Cardiff one then? That was I still working for NWA UK then? Was that what that was?
I think you just finished. You started Celtic.
Yeah.
Celtic training. I think you were still in PPWN or you might be champion who was on the verge of leaving them and starting Celtic up.
Yeah.
And it was in Cardiff it was, because the combat room in Merthyr came a bit later.
Yeah, I remember in Cardiff because I had the Hammerlock ring, which was my ring. I had that, and we used to keep it in Catay's Community Hall in Cardiff.
Yeah.
And then after I was done with NWA UK, well, I didn't really leave or anything, but I'd started doing Celtic and focusing on that then. Occasionally, I'd grab just like an handful of us and we'd hook up and do a bit of work in the ring and that. It was one of them. Because I think I remember. One of
them it was, because I remember travelling to Cardiff. It was me, Sugar.
Luke.
I don't think Luke was there first of all. It was me, Sugar, Warren, and I think I even picked you up because you couldn't drive them days.
That's
you
right,
said, pick me up and we'll drive down. It was just forward down. And like I said, I had a few sessions, up straight away, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you had fucking boys like Tyler Brown, if I remember right. Recall was there. And that was the start of it. I mean, it was just instantly hooked. But as for pulling punches back, like you said, yeah, I don't remember this story. One of our first shows we had in Merthyr, and you wanted me to go up against Mike Bird. And I said to you, being the ego again, I was a doorman. I said, Kate, I can't fight this boy. I said, look at him, he's half a size me. He's ginger. Not knowing that he could put me in every fucking lock under the sun, right?
Yeah.
And not knowing the ins and outs. But in my head, it was just I still had that realism about him.
Yeah,
so and like you said, you're trying to throw punches and hold back a bit, which we'll go on to later, because me and you we let a few go, didn't we?
Yeah, totally. A few, bloody hell, yeah.
Smaller boys, you got to try and, it was hard to go from boxing, whereas you let them go, but it was easy in a way, but it was hard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like I said, going back to that Merthyr show, I said to you, and you went, it's fucking wrestling, man. You said, Mike Bird will be good for you. He'll show you. But I was there, like, oh, come on, Caiman. I said, all these people are going to be here for Merthyr. Are you going to be watching me thinking, I can't surely beat him. I didn't get it. I mean, them days was
Yeah.
fucking.
When did it click then?
And you know what? No, I never thought Mike Bird. I'd love to have fought him now. You know what I mean?
Also, I listened to you as well, did I? More fool me.
Yeah, I had a bit of a pull. I was in Caiman's click, if you remember.
Ah, yeah. That was mentioned a few times on it.
No, you did say to me, oh, Bassey, you'd be good to do. Have a think about it. Come on, Kay. And in the end, you said, right, I sort it. And you wanted me to go up against that 20-stone boy, Ryan Easties. And I thought, right, that's good now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I got up against someone, a fucking monster. But then he pulled out and I ended up fighting me and Tommy Dean. The last moment.
Yeah.
But,
where was this show? Merthyr?
Celtic Bar.
Merthyr, was it? Right. There's been so many.
It's about our third show, because you had 3 or 4 shows in there, I think it was. But
yeah.
But like I said, it was just stupid. I didn't have a clue the ins and outs, the realism, and which I picked up on the way in the end. Like,
yeah.
But it was all good. I mean, but like I said, whereas boxing, you mean, you're going in there, you got freaking 2-minute rounds or whatever, and you're just fucking giving you all. Like, but we're resting. Like I said, but what you taught me how to do, how to throw the punches, how to roll back, and I mean, so I picked it up all right. I thought.
Job done. Of course you did. You know, you had the title, didn't you? You know, so let's talk about that match. You had the title. So I trained you. We used to go everywhere, really, didn't we? We'd wrestle you there and everywhere as well. Little road trips every Saturday and Sunday as well. But yeah, we done our bits and everything, and then they come to the point then where I was just fed up. I was fed up with all the politics. I didn't want to be a wrestling promoter no more. And I was fed up with wrestling then as well. I was just sick of it. And I was at the point where I was starting to not enjoy it anymore, you know? And that's when I always said, when I stop enjoying it, I'm going to take a back seat and get out of there. Yeah. So I was there. I didn't want Celtic to die, though, because, you know, I worked pretty hard on it for the 5 years or so that I was running it. And I was just like, right, what can I do? What can I do to keep it alive, but to take a step back? So I just had a word with you and asked you, right, would you like to run the company? And would you, you know, as a farewell, as like a hand in the torch sort of thing, as in a trainer to trainee, handing the title over, we'll do a nice match, me and you become a champion. And I've always said, I don't like champions that stick the belt on themselves, right? And as far as I'm concerned, I didn't stick the belt on myself. Chris Rico stuck the belt on me. Yeah. But it wasn't a case of you sticking it on yourself and being the promoter then, and no one could say that to you either, because I'd done that for you. I put that in place before you became the promoter. But let's talk about that match. What are your memories from that match? What are your memories from the lead up to that match? What are your memories in that match?
I think I done a fucking I've had loads of matches by then. I mean, I picked up the experience. I was working with all the boys in Celtic, learning. Then you put the interactive title on me. I had fucking good matches in that. So I was building a thing up. I went on a downward spiral where I must have upset you because I lost about 12 in a row. But
why is that upsetting? It don't matter. You used to always say to me, "Oh, come on, give me a couple of wins. Give me a couple of wins." Yeah, it's like, who cares? Look how many losses I had, and I hadn't upset myself. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it was all new to me. I mean, it was like, and I guess supposed to be this monster. But like I said, at the end, there was thing at the end of the rainbow, whatever they say, and. I remember you saying one day, but at the time, I was winning the title on a Friday night. But then Saturday, I was the fucking promoter. Now, I didn't want it to look like I was putting the belt on myself, you know me, because I was being the promoter then. The following day, the night I won the championship, but what people got to realise, you told me is 5 months before. Yeah. You say, Bart, you're doing well now. I'm going to put the belt on. The belt is going on you in the future. I'm like, oh, fucking chuffed as fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Fucking honour, like. And I said, I built up to that, built up for good matches. And then there was one thing which did fuck it up a little bit. I don't know if you realise this. I don't know if I've brought it before. You went and done a fucking interview on a Friday with the Echo Myth Express saying Caiman to retire tonight at his last match. And I said again, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Everyone didn't know I'm winning the belt. No,
I could have retired with the belt, like, do you know what I mean? Totally could have retired with the belt and then relinquished the belt. Yeah.
you see where it's going from. But it promoted shows, Caiman's last fight tomorrow, blah, blah, blah. But going back to the match, I mean, like I said, me and you always work together. I put ideas to you. You never fucking pull them down. If I say, "Okay, I'm going to do a roll of Samoan and fucking onto concrete," you were like, yeah, go for it. I mean, there's not many people who do that.
I know. Oh, that hurt, though, that did. That really hurt, that did.
Looking at it, and it still fucking makes me, ooh, to this day, like.
I mean, you can hear it. You can hear it. Can't you? The slap of the concrete, you can hear, like.
Even that first thing when the match done, when you come out, and I went to a fucking wall. And
yeah. Well, I had cold shivers then. I had cold chills then, I did. It was like I landed sort of a bit wrong. You know, it's concrete at the end of the day. And I just felt...
It's fucking stupid looking back there because it was concrete out there.
It is stupid, yeah. And for the money we were making, or the money we weren't making, I should say as well, you know, tuppence halfpenny, you know, by the time you pay for the venue, by the time you pay for ring hire, by the time you pay for insurances, by the time you pay everyone, you know, it's tuppence halfpenny each then. Do we really need to be taking bumps like that? But back then, it was in you, wasn't it? You know, it was just
you wanted me to look a fucking god that night, no mean, and to make it up. No, I mean, you came on like you 2 or 3 time champion, and I mean, I was a bad guy, I know, but and I think it was interference. But like I said, we just went for it. We had some stuff. I think you might come up with do a rolling Samoan outside. I
think I did say it. Yeah, I think you were going to do the rolling Samoan, but then I come up. I said the concrete. Do it on the concrete. Because, you know, it's not like I was coming back the next day, is there, or nothing? Do you know what I mean? So let's just do it, you know what I mean?
It's on the break anyway, but like I said, I watched the match back. I still think it's a good match this day. Like,
it is.
I done a dive off a top, 20 plus stone. I dived off a top, and someone caught it perfect, that photo.
Yeah, Rod Caiman, I believe. God rest his soul. I think it was Rod Caiman, one of his pictures.
I'm not sure, but yeah, good bloke, Rod, wasn't he? Fucking shame, like.
Brilliant.
And there's another picture of him, you diving off the top onto me. So, and like I said, people can say it's fake and this and that, but fuck it, when you coming down on me or me coming down on you, you say the next morning that's fucking fake.
I know, innit? Yeah. Try faking that, innit? That's what I think.
Some of the stuff we done in Celtic, but like I said, it was a good build-up. Everything went perfect on that match, I thought, for the night. I come over well. We was the bad guys. I think Tyler come out in the end.
Yeah.
It was me and my sugar. We were all, I guess, the crowd hated us. And Rico come out then, and it built up then for me and Rico. We worked well, you know, keeping the stories going.
That's it.
And I mean, and then for Rico then, to win it down the line or whatever, like. But like I said, me and you, we never held back. We held back, obviously. You know what I mean? We could knock each other.
Well, to a degree, we did, yeah. But you know, it's I wouldn't say any of them hits we put in were fake. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, well, I remember one, just a quick one. I remember in Aberfan once, I got in the ring and he said, right, we're going to do this, I'm going to come straight at you. You come at me, you were like a fucking Joe Calzaghe. You were like a bam, bam.
I remember it. Was this the one where I was working the bandaged hand, yeah?
I can't remember.
I think it's the one I was working the bandaged hand. I was in green trunks, yeah?
Could have been. You put about 4 or 5 punches into me and I seen stars everyone on my foot. Fucking hell, right, he's having it now.
And I did. That's it though. But me and you could get away with doing that to each other, right? We didn't really mind, you know. You don't mind being it. I don't mind being it.
I don't mind having a punch of you, but I thought, if he starts chopping me, I'm fucking walking out here because you were chopped. You know what I mean? But
well, you were quite lucky. You were quite lucky in terms of chops because if people had something on their top, like on their top half, I tend to let it go, and I tend not to chop them so much, you know?
Hey, it still fucking hurt with a t-shirt on, believe me, but...
I know that, but I couldn't get the noise I wanted with a t-shirt on, and that, so I tend to let you go if you had a t-shirt or like a vest on the top or something. So you got away with that a lot, like, you know?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Still had a few, though.
Probably one of the best nights of my life, I'm not going to lie. You know what I mean? I was a Celtic wrestling fucking champion. I built it up. I've been there 3 years. I had about... like I said, 60 fights till then.
Yeah.
Maybe more, we could have been about 80. And like I said, it was like, I done it, like, I was up there with all you other ones who done it, like Mad Dog, Recall, I mean, fucking Smothers and all them, but it was like an accomplishment. But like I said,
it was definitely a massive accomplishment, man. It's cool, you know. And you don't just put it on anyone either, do you know what I mean?
Exactly. But like I said, the next day, yeah, and then I had to get up and I was the promoter. But I don't know if you remember this, because there was a few fucking arseholes at the time. And the next day, I sacked them all.
Yes, I remember. I remember one of them in particular. I'm not going to name names because I try not to name that name.
No, you need somebody fucking.
But yeah, on the forum.
And I thought, well, I said, he's fired. I thought, well, he's not fired. There's no contract to be fired.
Yeah.
I thought, it's just my way of telling them, fuck off.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
You're no good fucking time wasters. They should have gone a while ago, but like I said, you was friends with them as well, but you had your reasons. I would have fucking got rid of them ages ago, but
yeah, some I should have. One of them as well damaged a load of gear in the venue, a load of chairs and all that in the match and everything, and I had to pay for that out of my pocket. I should have charged them for that, really, but many ways it's a bit too soft promoting, to be honest. But in many ways, I weren't though as well. You know, yeah, I done all right. I had good support around me as well, like yourself and other people. You know, a small clique of support, shall we say, around me.
Well, exactly. If it wasn't for you, helping you set up shows and sell tickets and do this, I would never had to go promoting. I mean, only I learned off you and got to learn it all.
Yeah,
that's why I fucking had a chance. But
well, that's it, and I saw that obviously as well, and I could see your heart there as well, and you had switched on. So yeah. Going back to the book then, another story you've checked in involving you and I. So the King of the Hill. Do you remember this story? Yeah, the King of the Hill. Go on. So obviously, every year, before I had this big beard, right, because it compromises the situation now, but before I had this big beard, I'd shave clean, grow a moustache for Movember, and try and raise money by doing crazy. I upped the stakes then. After I did it the first year, just grew the moustache and got people to sponsor. Second year, then I tried to up the stakes, do something crazy. I do a cash milestone, get me to this amount, and then I'll do a video of me doing whatever, So I've done of breathing fire, somersaulting in the sea in the middle of November, eating a load of chilies, whatever. And then I thought about you then. I thought, hang on, let's get him involved as well. Because my friend Ryan, you friendly with him yourself as well. He passed away. Yeah. God rest his soul. Bless you. I thought I was doing a Team Ryan in aid of him then, and his uncle, who had also passed away. But yeah, I came to you then. I thought, right, we're going to up the stakes of this. We want to get to £1,000. This is what's happening. Take it away. What's your memory of my approach and me giving you the call for that?
Well, going back to November, I don't know if you thought about this. You contacted me a year previously as well. You got me involved somehow. I don't know fucking how, right? And you was going to dress up as a woman, and you want to be you as a fucking woman's boyfriend and walk you around town. So I know we've got over that one as well. That was in November as well.
Perhaps I chose to forget about that one, yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we went everywhere. We went to Cavartha Park, walked around Cavartha Lake. We went up the escalator by the old Argos in Merthyr Town. We went into the Crown for a coffee. Even left a lipstick mark on the coffee cup and everything. Yes, I remember.
Lipstick on my fucking face as well.
Yes, I remember. Brilliant, man. See, who's the maddest? The one who comes up with the idea or the one who goes along with it, though,
It's hard to say, But
yeah.
It's all for charity, even it was all for
that was a fun afternoon. That was, yeah.
But we're going back to we got King of the Mountain. I got on one night, been bouncing, looked like that, and you said something. And I put a comment on, and I can't remember what it was. And then next thing you know, you was challenging me. I was thinking, what? And you said, I'll fight you up the fucking mountain then. And then you had this idea, right?
It must have just come to me when I read your comment. I thought, I could fight him on the mountain, and I just said.
And I was thinking, fucking, how have I got into this again? I already commented, well done, K, or something like that. And I remember you was on your second challenge or something. You was on about £200 and you wanted to get 1,000. And she said, right, I'll fight you on a mountain, bare knuckle on a Sunday morning. So, right, no problem. So I was thinking, how are we going to pull this off now? And I am boxed for like 10 years, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Bare knuckle, I can handle myself, but bare knuckle would have absolutely killed me.
Yeah, but yeah, we were going to bet, well, bare knuckle, we killed each other. But like you said, there was boxing gloves. Sunday morning, and I thought, right, we go for it. So you started putting advertising it. Well, we had a little poster made. And then next thing you know, your fucking money's going bump, 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 bump,
Yeah,
500, 600, 700. Like that. And you're only on your second or fucking third challenge. And you're going
I
to
know.
fight, I think, if I remember right.
Yeah, well, I just do them until November ends. Like, you know, I keep going till I get to them milestones.
But so he was there. So we had a chat, and I was like, "Oh, do I do this? How can I pull out there?" And I thought, "Fucking hell, no mean." And
did you want to pull out of it then? Yeah, did you not want to do it?
But I wouldn't do it for Ryan and yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and for the charity. But I'm thinking, what if we do a minute then? No mean, we'll have gloves on. But I thought, he's a fucking it, like, because I sparred you in gyms and that, and you know, MMA training with you. I thought, fucking hell.
Yeah, I can fucking hit, yeah, but you can fucking hit that a little bit harder, as was demonstrated.
Yeah, but I mean, fucking put it on the chain anyway, fucking go. You know what I mean? But anyway, we had Charlie, Mad Charlie, the fucking tag chef. He said, come up and ref it, film it, whatever. And I remember we went up there. He was like, oh, fucking hell. And I remember I got out the car, and he was fucking hands were like icicles.
It was absolutely freezing, it was.
And I pissed on my hands to make them warm. That's how, I don't know if anyone will believe that. We had wraps on to me, and I was like, fuck, I said, keep my hands. And he was like, come on, we got to do this. And
yeah, I didn't want to do it either then. I was frozen. Absolutely frozen. I was just in like a wrestling singlet, and I think I had shorts on under it.
It wasn't rounds, you had to survive 2 minutes.
3 minutes, yeah. I had to survive 1 3-minute round with a championship boxer, yeah.
Yeah, so what I remember, I remember we were off like that, and you come at me like a fucking bull, and I thinking, and I thought everyone's, you know, it's paranoia again. I thought everyone's watching this now, and everyone's thinking Caiman's battering an ex fucking super heavyweight Welsh champ, runner-up champion, and Caiman's beat him on a mountain. For the first minute, and I thought, on my kids' lives, I couldn't think how to fucking get moving again. And he was like, bang, fucking.
Yeah, but what happened to me then? I couldn't breathe then after a minute. I just went.
And I thought, I know the score. I thought, I just wait for the gap, and I know when there's a gap there, and I just waited and waited. I thought, fucking it. But my head was going, I think, fucking hell, that was a good one. And I'm thinking, and then next thing you know, I thought, right, there's the gap, little gap. Down on the right.
I remember it. It went. I remember the noise as well. It was a double noise. It went like this. Oh! And then I dropped down to my knees, and I think I was on all fours then.
But then the best part is, and I remember we moving a little bit, and the fucking horses running us.
About 20 horses. There were. And I'm scared of horses. I'm scared of horses, I am. And I remember a video before Valley Adventures, horse attack, where they all came round as well. So you're pretty scared of horses yourself. But I was just like, horses. It was like, oh my God.
We can hear them stomping, running, and you're like trying to fucking stop a punch coming, and what's going on over there? And, but what I remember then is we started back again. I knew you blown up then. I had to take the fucking punch, but you still throwing a few big heavy fuckers. And like I said, I think I hit you with another body shot. We carried on. Like I said, we didn't know at the time. We had a rough idea. I think Charlie showed him 1, 2.
Yeah.
But like I said, we got to the end then, and I remember about 30 seconds left, 20 seconds left, and I knew he was going to make it. And I thought I backed off a little bit, and I went. I said, right, just put him fucking in.
I remember that.
Bang, bang, and I just covered up like that. But I wasn't to know, being a charity show, you was going to throw an uppercut, you fucking. And he just went straight up, bang, like that, and my fucking lips split, and I thought, you bastard! And he passed off and down, went right then.
No, I remember the uppercut, yeah. I remember. It's only, it's a couple of minutes, like, that's all it is. Or not a couple of minutes, there's a couple of seconds left, maximum now, all right? Couple of seconds left. I'm going to go in, bang this uppercut in, and away we go. So then I'm going to back off and try not to get it again, because I knew you'd want revenge. And I saw a little gap there. You had your hands up. I saw a little gap just here, like a little triangle over there. I was like, oh, I could get through it. I was just like, And then it was like, oh, you bastard. And that was that, you know. But
ring a bell, happy days, grab a fucking coach, fucking
exactly,
whatever.
we made a load of money for charity as well.
I think we shot past £1,000 that morning, and I think we got past 1,000. Happy days, like.
We did. We went up for 1,200 and something. It went in the end, like,
yeah,
you know. So it was all good, all good. But yeah, that was a good day. That was a good morning. It's a good memory. I still check in on the video now and then, but yeah, for anyone who's never tried to spar for like 3 minutes, it's a long time, and 3 minutes can be a lot longer than your perception of it in your mind is, you know, because after I just thought, right, I'm just going to throw them and throw them and throw them and throw them. I think I'd done a little promo video for you as well, didn't I? Saying, I'm going to knock you out. And my goal was to try and knock you out, like, you know, it was never going to happen, but, you know, it's all hype.
It wasn't just that. It was the unlevel ground, because the ground was like, out there. It was like, so your fucking ankles were going. You're trying to get your fucking thing, so you can, you know what I mean? You got fucking horses running at you. You got a fucking gale force, ice cold wind. And,
you're breathing in ice cold air as well.
You can't fucking breathe. But I said we done it. It was good days, wasn't it? Happy days.
It was good. And I thank you for getting involved in it.
We'll have a time again. We'll have a fucking Caiman fucking show too.
There we are. Job done. Never rule it out, bro. Never rule it out.
They owe you for that uppercut.
Definitely, yeah. Perhaps we'll avoid that one then.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, your book, Total Respect, My Life on the Doors. Obviously, you're back on the doors this past weekend now. How was that for you? Any other stories? Anything else we could put in the book? Put in a new book? Or was it quite quiet this weekend? Was it all right?
Due to COVID, pubs shut down, clubs shut down. And for a year, I had no work whatsoever. And then I got offered work on films and TV. So I've been working on Doctor Who and We Hunt Together, coming soon now on BBC. And I got used to that life, Kate. You know what I mean? It's just so easy. There's no one calling you a fat fucker and offering you out or burn your house down. And I got used to that, like. But I've had a lot of problems. My leg with circulation as well, because I put 3 stone back on. But I have started dieting again now, 2 days in.
Aye.
And because like I said, lost 3 stone on the first lockdown, but I put 3.5 fucking bit back on. But so I've started again now. I'm back up to 24.5 stone. And like I said, it's not fucking good. But yeah, going back. So I've been having to think about it and trying to make a decision. I went back Sunday in the pub. Good night, couple hundred there, and a couple of pricks. I mean, threw them out, job done. But I have made a decision this morning. I phoned the boss up and said I'm parking it in there. So I'm gonna try and continue on the film and security work for now. See how that goes for a while.
Yeah.
But because doors never change, there's still fucking same old faces outside there. There's still fucking same old knobs and fighting on the streets. But so yeah, I'm gonna have a break from the doors. So I don't think I'm gonna miss it. Yeah.
You don't think you're gonna miss it?
Come back. I mean, I'm not saying I ever come back or I won't work for someone, but for now, like I said, I'm happy with just doing film work and stuff and having an easy life. You know what I mean? I've fucking 25 years on the doors now.
Long time.
I know. I mean, I know no spring chicken, 51, and so I think it's time is right, like to try and move on a bit, like. But yeah, but town's the same, exactly the fucking same, but nothing's ever happened.
Yeah, nothing changes, does it? You know, you get your good people, you get your bad people, you know. So what about wrestling then? There's an old saying in wrestling, never say never. How are those knees?
Like, I don't know. It's just, I get my ups and downs. I'm still a wrestling fanatic. I watch it every day, every night. I mean, I love Miss Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW. I get buzzes. I'm thinking, can I do it again? Can't I do it again? Will my knees hold out? And I basically concentrate on my daughter at the moment now, getting her into it. Because she's a big fanatic, as you know, wrestling, brought up with all you lot in Celtic from a young age. And she
was 3 then, wasn't she? I think, when she started coming to shows. Yeah,
but she still remembers when I saw the pictures and all that. She still remembers you, talks about you all. Like, it's you know what I mean? She was 3 till 9 or whatever. she still all thinks she is the same end, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, I had some hard times last year where she had a mental breakdown, drugs, and I've got through all that, thank fuck. And she's a different girl altogether now.
Nah, good, man, good.
I've contacted a few, we did say we was going to have a roll about in Matthew, but because of COVID again, we got fucked up on that, didn't we? But yeah, there's a couple of shows going on. Like I said, there's that Pro Carnage coming out. I'm gonna go down to that. I'm taking the missus and the kids. They're not working. I just sit down. They have contacted me to ask them to hand the belt to the champion. So I'm thinking of doing that. And what I said, once I step on them fucking ropes, who knows? Because I think once I get in there, I'll get a little bit of a buzz, and who knows what will happen. Like, but like I said, there's a new wrestling school. I don't know if you've seen it. It's opened down in Philly.
I have seen it. Yeah.
And apparently you're gonna eat it out for the day. So there's a couple of wrestlers I've been speaking to online, and they're on about going down for the day. Yeah. So I said, look, I take my daughter down, but I thought, well, if my daughter's down there, I might as well have a little fucking
jump in it. Yes.
Even if it just makes me lose weight, Kay, and gets me, a bit fitter. Like.
That's it. But, a bit of cardio, a bit of weight loss job done in it. Just take from it what you will. Yeah. You'll enjoy doing it as well,
Yeah. But going back, I said I've had some. Would I be a Celtic wrestling promoter again? It does. I think about it fucking once a month. I mean, it's still in my mind. We still own all the belts. Got to get them back in. And like I said, me and you talk about doing shows, but I never say never. But like I said, I've had 2 shit experiences from being a promoter. Like I said, with that today now.
One myself as well.
You had one, but like I said, we went okay. It's proved there was nothing to do with us. And but basically, I mean, never say never. That's the only thing that everyone says.
Nah, that's it.
All these fucking mean Tommy Deans and best in fucking Wales and this Chris Rico. And
he's living the gimmick, and he's living the gimmick. There's never a day off for him. He's constantly working, isn't he?
Yeah, he deserves all. They're good boys in there, him and Tommy Dean, like, but he deserves like, but
nah, they've worked hard. They've worked hard, and they're going at it. So. Also, nice to see you mentioned him earlier, Chris Rico. Nice to see him doing good things again. Nice to see him making a comeback and getting the fire in his belly again, isn't
it? Yeah. To be honest, I said I had some of my best matches with Rico. Fucking, you know yourself, for anyone who hasn't matched him. I did matches as well, but he was a lot smaller them days.
Yeah,
I'd be a bit fucking worried now. The size he's got on him.
He's jacked up a bit, isn't he? Yeah, he's a bigger animal, bigger animal than he used to be for sure.
He's like a fucking machine now, isn't he? Good luck to him, like.
Definitely, he's doing great. He's doing great. Good to see him back.
But so never say never.
Never say never. So Pro Wrestling Carnage. First mutation, 28th of August, which is on a Saturday end of this month. I'm on it, so I'll be seeing you down there in some capacity then, but not a wrestling capacity.
Yeah.
Good man. Excellent. Yeah. Good. Hopefully, you said you'll be handing the belt to the champ. I'm in the Battle Royal, and hopefully you'll be handing the belt to, imagine the comeback story.
Oh, so we may see each other in the ring again then.
Well, we may do, yeah, that's it, isn't it? You keep that uppercut on hold, all right, on standby. That's for another day, that is. So what's next for you then? You've always got something going on. You've always got something in the pipeline. You've always got some sort of weird or wonderful project. What's going on at the moment? What's in the planning process at the moment?
Fucking hell, flat out. Yeah. I just finished wrapping another book up now called Gypsy Blood, about Stormy Norman Buckland. He's like the governor, they call him, and a good fucking fighter, hard man again. So that's going to do well. We signed a good book deal for that, me and Lee Wortley.
Yeah.
That's coming out. I've been offered to do a few podcasts, Wall Sharpening, bloke from Swansea. I got that lined up. Keep promoting the book, little podcast in there. What else? I'm still into my history, still flat out, still searching sites in Merthyr, still trying to find that big fucking piece of major piece of Merthyr. I'm still doing that regular. What else is there? Got the Ghost book coming out.
Oh, when is that out? Yeah, we talked about that last time you were on, didn't we?
I might go for Halloween or Christmas. Lee Work is gonna sort that out for me. I'm gonna just release it on. I'm not gonna do make books and sell them in Merthyr. because it's a touchy subject, but I don't know if it'll sell. So I just put it on Amazon, and whoever reads it, reads it. I mean, it's like a paranormal quest. It's called. It's like a diary about my life into the spirit world for 20 years.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming out this year as well. So we got that. I'm on about doing another Lenny McLean book because we still got 50,000 words saved from what we had left over from the last book. What else is there? But basically, the last 2 years, my life has been nothing but paedophile hunting. And I mean, I'm doing well in that. Like I said, I started off, I only ran a page on Predator Awareness Murphy. That's up to like 12, 13,000 members now.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
Just exposing them all to the paedophiles. But like they said, most of the people know, don't know, is that I'm in a team, other teams as well, like, and I help other teams as well. So, so basically, I'm in different groups every day. I do decoying, whereas I'm pretending to be the child. I do adult decoying, where I catch them using the adult decoy to bring them out. And then we put the child evidence on them. And basically, because they said we're in a Welsh team, all the other decoys from around England, if they get a paedophile in the Welsh area, we do South Wales, West Wales, and then we'll go for that paedophile. And then we'll go and get him out, sting him, question him, phone the police, get him arrested. And I've done 7 in the last 2 weeks.
Bloody hell, last 2 weeks?
Last 2 weeks.
Wow.
We've done Port Talbot, Neath twice, Cardiff twice, and one in Newport. So I'm really busy with that. Like, and I got all the videos, but I don't put them on till they be convicted. We don't go live so everyone can see us on Facebook like other groups. Once they're convicted, every fuck will see it. I'll expose them.
Good enough for them. Good enough for them. So what's the reaction like normally? Is there a general reaction normally when you approach them, or is everyone different?
They face it to the floor when they think they're meeting an adult woman, and and when I tell them, hey, I'm the woman you've been talking to, and they're like, oh fuck.
Oh jeez, man, yeah. All sorts of emotions.
Forget about the woman you come to meet. She don't exist. That's me. We are here because you were fucking talking to the kids and nonsense, and then we question them. People say to me, how come you done it? I fucking do this, I do that. But like I said, I've been trained well, and I mean, I stay calm, I cool. You know what I mean? I'll talk them tidy, I'll give them a fag. You know what I mean? Because I know they're going in the back of the wagon and they're going to fucking jail.
Exactly.
But, I did have an argument the other day. People will see us now, and it was a Murphy boy. And I am told you this, yeah. Have I told him? Yeah.
I don't think so. No.
It was a Murphy boy. So we get sent. Teams will contact us. They say we got one in Wales.
Yeah, you're not allowed to name names now. No.
I got name names, right?
No, that's fair enough. No worries.
You'll find out in good time, right?
Okay.
So a team contacted us. They said we got this man in Wales. Can you find him for us and get him for us, and we get him arrested? So they send us the drive, Google Drive. We go in there, we read the chats, we look at his pictures, and then I'll go into tracking and researching, and then I'll find him, right? I'm pretty good at it now. I've got fucking ways and techniques. I do all right? So anyway, he wasn't hard to find. I live in Murphy, and then my mate, like a team leader, he sent me a picture, and he went, he said, I got a different name in the community. So he said, blah, blah, blah. He said, I got someone in Wales. He sent me his picture. I know the man 30 years. I used to go drinking with him. He moved a boy. And he's 50 years of age, right? I'm like, oh my fucking... No, I got to watch all this evidence to see if it's him. So I got to watch videos of him doing stuff, which he has sent...
Oh, you're joking.
Yeah, well, that's what we got to do, to go through all the evidence.
Oh my God.
Check everything out, right? So I got to watch this man. I won't go to the language now, doing stuff to himself, which he was sent to a 13-year-old girl, trying to arrange a meet with her, sending pictures of his blah, blah, blah. And it was a Murphy man. And I'm like, oh, fucking hell.
Nightmare.
Anyway, so what I done, I put my adult decoy onto the same account he's talking to the child on, and he started talking to me. Now, this boy, I know, he's mates 30 years. Not good mate, but always in a pub, I'll drink with him. You know him well.
I would know him, would I?
100%. I'll tell you when I come off here now.
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
And basically, we arranged a meet, Crawford Park, 12 o'clock on a Friday. me and my team. Juggy was with me and a couple of others. My team leader, Frank. Three of us went. He thinks he's coming down to Carmarthen Park to meet the yard out. He bumps into us. And I say, right, blah, blah, question him. He admitted it all. I phoned the police. Police come, arrested. But like I said, I can't you don't put nothing on the internet.
No, that's fair.
When he's convicted, I'll show with the fucking whole town, like. But yeah, that was an hard one for me. That was probably one of the hardest I had to do because he's a mate, and and he was trying to say, "Oh, but sure, this, I was drunk, I was this and that." I said, "No matter."
No excuses. You've heard all them before off everyone else, so I knew all them excuses, you know.
I've been drunk. Yeah. It's not me. Someone's. But like he said, he owned up to it all. He was arrested. I said, I don't know updates yet, but I said he'd be charged. I don't know if he'll go to jail. He probably will. He sent videos and pictures. I wanted to meet her, take her to an hotel.
Jeez,
but anyway, that's just one word for one. He will be exposed. But like I said, that, and the amount of time it takes up, because I'm talking to him and doing stuff and researching others. It's 20. I do go to bed some nights 4 o'clock, and but flat out like. But the more you catch them area, I've been involved with over. I've been there 2.5 years, and I've been involved, being the adult decoy or child decoy in 125 in 2.5 fucking years, like.
Jeez.
And actual going to the ground and facing a one-on-one, I think I'm up to 70 in 2 years.
Yeah.
So 70 in 2 years.
Yeah.
But like I said, we've had 5 in the last fucking. Or 7 in the last 2 weeks, like. But we've had man and wives come in to pick the children up.
No way.
I've had a brother and sister.
Shit, man, that's disgusting. Like,
and I got all the videos. They're all going to be exposed because they got ongoing with courts and stuff. I can't do nothing anymore.
No, that's a fair shot. It's
an eye opener, but you won't believe it.
Oh yeah, it sounds it, man. It's surprised what's going on in people's lives. Like, do you know what I mean? What's the police's relationship like with you in terms of this now? Are they for what you're doing or against what you're doing, or mixed?
I'd say 90% fucking good as gold. Okay. Like I said, when I first started my Predator page, Murphy Police asked me to take it down.
I remember that. That's what I was going to next. Yeah.
Yeah. But then I'd be in the Celtic bar, CK, working on the doors, and I'd have the police doing all work. They coming on me going, well done, Ant, fucking brilliant what you're doing. Don't stop, mate. But that's coming from the old Murphy fucking police.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, well, I'm not going to fucking stop. Just because they just asked me nicely, because it was the subject it was. They just said, look, can you stop? Sergeant asked, will you take the page down? Because he got consequences of going back to their families. And I refused because I said no. And what I done, I knocked the commenting off then because people were putting stuff on and you don't know if it was true. I knocked all the commenting off. I had heard from the police that side on the predator awareness. But as the ones we catch when I'm in a team, I usually go back to the police station. I hand all of the evidence because I put it on USB from the teams. And good as gold. Half of them, they can't find us enough. Like, and what they don't like is when people go live on Facebook and then because they're showing up people's house, people know him.
Yeah, and people are going to turn up there then and what have you, and you go from paedophile hunters to paedophile beaters coming out of the woodwork, and
in a way it can work both ways. In a way, I'd love to expose them because to show people, because some of the ones we do, like I said, we don't go live.
Yeah.
So for the next, say they're not on for 4 months in court, they could still be doing stuff. So it works both ways. But like I said, the teams I work for, we don't go live. We go to the private group, which is the people who's watching that thing. And the police are happy the way we work. But the first question they say, oh, have it been put on Facebook Live? And we go, no, we put it into a private group and they're happy with that. Like,
awesome.
And we get some cracking results. We had one man the other day had 4 years. We had one man 3 years. One man last week had a suspended sentence, but he's still put on the register, so he's convicted. So it's going well, it is.
Good.
Good. That's my main thing. Keep doing that at the moment. That's my
Well, massive well done on that. That's awesome, and you're getting the results that you need from it as well. So that's brilliant.
Thank you, bud.
Swinging back quickly to your history, your collections, and your metal detecting and that. You came on one of my shows a couple of years ago. Do you remember? You came on
yes,
the Mikey and Caiman show. We were doing a show on collections, your collections. What's your memories of coming on that show?
Well, I watched a few of your shows. There's you and fucking Mad Mikey Mochen, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
So I thought, and I watched 1 or 2 or 3, and I thought, yeah, he's pretty serious behind. It's working well. It says 2 of you on a sofa, get a guest on, and you asked me to come on, would I speak about Murphy's history and what I'd found? And I thought, yeah, go on, I'll do it. I thought, it'd be, a bit of fucking publicity.
Exactly.
It goes on, mentions the Meditating Club, this, that. About 20 minutes, I think, with a nice interview.
Yeah, something like that. It was a good interview.
And I honest to God, I didn't see nothing coming, and I just went, fucking, what was it, white cream cake, straight in the fucking face. I'm thinking, what the fuck? I mean, like, Mike was going, it's nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me, and you fucking bastard. But I like I said, I've been waiting for a rib on this fucking show today. But
no ribs at all, no ribs at all. You know, you come on here. This is a serious show now. Do you know what I mean? It's you know, it's all going. I wouldn't rib you.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, you know what I'm like. I'm just gonna fucking laugh at it.
Yeah, anyway, that's it. I did get up off the sofa as I done it though, and dart across the room a little bit, just in case one came swinging towards me, like. But,
exactly. But like I said, I've going back to like I said, it's a bit of thing. I've always been into comedy as well. I haven't mentioned that at all.
Yeah.
And I've had pretty good success with Valley Adventures about the Bass. It's nearly made it. I mean, we got off on a goggle box.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I mean, we was close to getting there with Valley Adventures, with, I mean, thousands of members. But I said he never had the time. I'd nag him. I had all these fucking ideas ready, and he was like, and I said, can you have this time off? And I was like, because he was working nights, I was days. He go to bed all day, and he had other problems. So in the end, it just died off itself, like. But I went into the Juggy and Sure show, and I said, Juggy, like you said, you got the brain tumor. We still doing episodes. We got a few lined up.
That's the way.
Done in the next few days or weeks, and it just makes people laugh, innit?
Yeah, that's it, man. I love it. I always have a look in. I do. I also have a little look in when you and the kids and your missus are out walking or whatever. You never know what's going to happen, when you're going to end up in a river or something. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant, man. Brilliant. I love it.
I'm always like putting smiles on kids' faces. So if I got to fall down a fucking bank 7 foot and roll over, and people are commenting, and I've had 100 comments. I mean, he's fucking off it, and I mean, I go to get a stand up, and next thing you know, I'm fucking falling into a river. But
brilliant,
it makes
man,
people
brilliant.
laugh.
Exactly. You know, a man after my own heart there, man after my own heart.
Exactly.
So, in closing, any plugs, shout outs, acknowledgements, or anything else you want to mention that we haven't touched on, that we haven't hit on, that you feel needs to go out there?
I mentioned all my books. Like I said, I got to mention the books coming out. I mean, keep sharing the paedophile page. I can't ask people enough. Keep sharing that. It's going brilliant. 13,000 members. Murphy History Tidwell Past. Murphy Tidwell Past. I mean, 15,000 members. Murphy Roman fucking hell, Roman Murphy Tidwell. I mean, I go loads. I can't keep up. I don't know what to do. Fucking,
I know. You are worse than me, you are. You are worse than me. I've got a lot of projects on, but have just got
15 pages on Facebook, and
I got about 10.
Don't be wrong, people like Murphy Tidwell the Past, I leave that to the crowd of Murphy.
Yeah.
I don't even have to be here. All right, I got to be an admin, me and this other man, just to read shit. People advertising fucking burgers and crap, but that runs yourself, the people of Murphy, and I'm being proud of that one, like, and I can't realize. I mean, I run so fucking much. Murphy Metal Detecting, like I said, check it out. Murphy Metal Detecting Club, and promoting other stuff. I got the Total Respect show. I had to go with that, but
yeah, how's that going now? What's happening with that now? Are you going to do more or not?
Yeah, I'm going to do more. I mean, I think I'm doing it this way, or I don't know, because of the traveling and all that.
That's it. It's a bit trickier, isn't it?
This way because I'm jumping on other people's things then, but then I thought, but it's easier because they ain't going to travel, I ain't going to travel.
Yeah.
And I can still do the same effect and edit videos or clips of them in doing this and that. But so yeah, I got the Total Respect show as well on YouTube. And like I said, you was the first one on there. We got some, 500 views. It's done all right, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good. That's on YouTube as well. You know, that's good for a YouTube view as well, you know.
But no, nothing else I can think of. No, I mean, like I said, I got so many pages. I mean, they all run themselves. They all got so many viewers. But what else is there? No, that's about it. But I can't think.
Excellent
I
stuff.
come
Well,
off this now. I think, why did I mention
it
that?
don't matter. Well, you could just come back on again then, and we'll talk about that, innit? That's simple. But yeah, well, good luck with everything. Good luck in retiring from the doors. Whether it lasts or not remains to be seen.
No,
But
the comedy one. But as I'm feeling now, like for a couple of months, I'm happy with the films. Like
good
just
man.
doing all. But like I said, one goal I did have in life, and I will get around it one day, is have my own pub. So
Brilliant stuff.
In the future, you know what I mean, if time is right, I might go for that. Like, but
Excellent stuff. Well, good luck with it. I'm sure you will. You know, if it's something you want to do, and it's in year and in year, then go for it. Just go for it and do it. You know, this now that everyone's back out boozing again, it's a good trade to get into now. You know.
That's why I seen the queue for coolers starting.
That's it, exactly. Someone's rubbing their hands there, isn't it? Yeah, yeah.
I get on well with everyone in Burford. I think if I had a pub, I thought fucking everyone will come to my pub.
Definitely. That's it.
See how it goes.
Give it some thought, man. Well, thank you for coming on, good sir. It's been a long time coming. It's been good to speak to you, and I hopefully shall see you soon, sir. No everybody problem. Listening, everybody watching, Thomas Bassey, Anthony Thomas, the one-man riot, Shirley Toots. Woohoo!